Hey, it's Bill and Susan in Markham, Canada, where we just had the best Peking Duck. Grab a pancake wrapper and join us next at Dayali, Beijing roast duck for What I Ate. The restaurant is easy to access from either the 404 or the 407 and onto Warden Avenue. The shopping center has lots of free parking. Well, this place is pretty promising. We've never been here before, but it's gotten some good ratings. I think it's pretty packed, so that's a good sign.
Tea's nice and warm. It's decent grade.
Okay.
What we ordered was half a roast duck and duck bone soup, along with a vegetable dish of spinach with peanuts. Okay, going in for my first taste of spinach with peanuts. I've never had this before. I had spinach, but not with peanuts. It's sprinkled with white sesame seeds. Showing off my fantastic chopstick skills. Another one of those dishes you could eat all day. It's salted, it's ever so slightly vinegary. It's a cold dish of spinach, some vinaigrette, and peanuts and sesame seeds.
So would you say it's almost like a salad?
Yeah, almost like a salad. But with the difference is the spinach is cooked. It's really good tasting. I don't know how else to describe it rather than very refreshing on a hot day.
Okay, I'm gonna try some of this. I'm not gonna fuss with a chopstick. I'm just gonna use my spoon. Try some of this spinach here. Get a nice heaping. Let's try some of this spinach here. Get a little bit of the sesame seeds and everything in it. Okay. Okay, it's just ever so slightly acidic. I was expecting something like, wishbone Italian type of acid there in terms of vinegar, but not a whole lot. It's very subtle. Try one of these peanuts. Just a roasted peanut, like the kind you would get at any old bar. Okay, here's one. You can't see it. There's a peanut hidden in there. Okay. Maybe there's a little bit of oil in there. I don't know. But it's really simple. Just some boiled spinach, chilled, maybe a little dash of vinegar and some sesame seeds. Makes a nice summertime dish, I think. Even though this is a vegetable dish, I don't know, it's got like a meaty flavor in the background, like maybe there's a chicken broth, or maybe they may use some chicken powder, I don't know. It tastes like there's some meat in there, but there's no meat in there. I know that for sure.
Okay, this spinach salad with peanuts is so good that I think I'm imagining a pita sandwich. You put this in, put in a couple cubes of cheese, and I'm good.
As I'm going around eating these peanuts, I'm realizing they're a bit more amped up than the average bar peanut. First off, the skins have been removed, so they took some care into doing that. And then there are much more deeper roasted color. I think they've probably been fried in a wok at a pretty high temperature that just brings out more peanut flavor. And there's a little bit of sweetness in there, but it doesn't come from sugar. And then, of course, whatever oil they fried it in adds a bit of flavor. Peanut oil, perhaps? Don't know. Peanuts and spinach. Who knew that would make a nice appetizer? Got yourself a nice paper-thin pancake. I would never have thought of putting raisins with Peking duck. I guess it's a thing here in Canada.
Crispy that skin is.
Yeah.
Oh, this is going to be heavenly.
It's got a good ratio of skin and duck fat.
This restaurant is reputed to have the best Beijing duck in the area, so of course when I saw that I did have to try it. That reviewer weren't lying. This is one of the best Peking ducks. You gotta try this.
wrapper is super thin, so I'm being careful not to tear it. Put in a little bit of scallion, a little cucumber, some kind of a chili salt that I kind of seasoned the tip of my chopstick with and rubbed it across. And this delicious duck meat. It's actually not just the skin. It's you got the duck skin with some meat and a little bit of fat. So I know it's going to be full of flavor. And some of this plum sauce here. Giving it a try. Okay. That skin is seasoned. That is not just a plain crispy skin, but it's got a lot of flavor in it. And it's definitely through some kind of seasoning. Oh yeah, this is good. This is worth coming back to again.
You know, with this Peking duck, this is the first time I had fantasies of finishing an entire duck by myself. But no, I'm not going to. We only ordered half a duck because we figured that's enough for just the two of us. So onward with the eating.
Okay, folks, this is too good to keep talking about. So I'm going to log off right now until the next dish, and we're just going to go and make these Peking duck pancakes and just scarf them down. I'm not going to share that visually with you right now because this is one of those meals that we don't want it to get cold. We don't want it to go away because it's been sitting too long because we've been talking. We're just going to get right to eating. In the meantime, hit that subscribe and like button, and we'll see you in a bit. Okay, I'm gonna go in on this duck carcass soup here. Oh yeah, there's a little bit of, I don't know, livery taste to it. Like they've got maybe some of the innards in there. But yeah, some white pepper. You can tell it's been slow roasted or slow simmered for a long time because it's all nice and milky colored. You know what it reminds me? Like I say, it's almost like there's a organy kind of flavor to it. It makes me think of menudo. Not quite, but it has that, I don't know, barnyardy kind of essence to it that makes me think of menudo. Yeah, duck menudo. But probably from the duck skin here. There's also little chunks of tofu in there. Having some of this lettuce in the soup. It's just plain old iceberg lettuce, I believe. Pardon? Oh, cabbage. Long buck cabbage. Chinese cabbage. Okay. These are so thin. The thing I don't like here is they don't put a towel over them so that the pancakes dry out. Because, you know, as we're talking here, they're drying out. But some places put the pancakes in like a tortilla holder, which is meant to keep tortillas from drying out as well, and that works quite well. One of our favorite places, Duck Chang's in Virginia, uses a tortilla holder. But yeah, they don't have that here. Dip it in a little delicious MSG. Gives it extra flavor. Try some of this spicy salt here. I'm also gonna dip a little sauce across there. Cucumber. More of these raisins. I'd never thought to put raisins in Peking Duck, but it works. The pancakes that they use for the Peking Duck is just so stretchy and elastic. It's almost like eating like a chewy noodle. Hey, so we just finished up over at Dayali, Beijing roast duck.
Yeah. And post-meal commentary. So, to be completely honest, I thought that duck was absolutely amazing.
Yeah.
And so was that cold spinach salad. Unexpectedly cold with a light vinaigrette with some really tasty peanuts with sesame sprinkled on top. The duck soup, the duck bone soup, at the beginning, it was really good, really delicious tasting. But as I kept on having a second bowl and a third bowl, that pepper just became too much. And after I finished I kept on trying to finish it because it's a shame to waste food. But after my fourth bowl, I think there was like a 1/4 inch of pepper at the bottom of my bowl. And at that point I thought, okay, this is a little too much. I'm not imagining things. If you drink the top part of the soup, it's good. But if you stir up the soup and get a lot of the pepper in it, not quite to my taste.
My thoughts are the The service was a little bit slow, but it's a very busy restaurant.
Yeah, it's very popular. Even now, there's a line out the door.
Yeah, but I kind of expected we would get refills on water, or anyone
No.
would come to ask.
They're not big on giving you water. You have to ask for it, and they won't refill. But what they will do at the outset is give you a big pot of tea.
Yeah, the tea was good.
Yes, it was.
And as you said, the duck was really good, and the spinach appetizer with peanuts. The soup was just not to my liking. Not that it's a bad soup, but it's just not to my taste.
Yeah.
To me, it was a little just too barnyardy.
I didn't taste the barnyardy, but
not
the
not
pepper
as
was,
much. I mean, I like menudo, but this was just a very gamey kind of taste to it that was not to my liking. It wasn't expected either.
Yeah, but I didn't get the gaminess, but what I got was a big hit of black pepper. And again, you know what? Just because it wasn't to our tasting doesn't mean it's not to somebody else's liking. I'm sure there's a lot of people who really love it because it's still on the menu. And that's about all we have to say to that.
Yeah, so I mean, it's a great restaurant for the duck. Everything else, we just didn't like the soup.
Yeah. But everything else we would order, and there were some other interesting things on the menu. We just didn't have the stomach's real estate for because we've been eating all day. And we've been having a great time here in Markham, Toronto, Ontario.